We're starting off the conversation this morning with the Punch newspaper. On the front page of the Punch newspaper, the top story there, economic crisis. Nigeria's 9 trillion naira oil revenue threatened. Federal government blames theft. And there's some sub-stories here that says, oil production crashes by over 28 million barrels. Government misses revenue target. Curb oil theft. Cut recurrent expenditure to avoid bankruptcy. Experts tell federal government. 18 terminal operators owe federal government $753 million. That's 1.61 billion naira, according to AGF, and reps summon MPA boss. At the top of the paper, we have 7-month cashless transactions rise 41%, hits 210 trillion naira. Details of that on page 26. Caution your supporters. Police warn presidential candidates and others. 27 killed in 28 political incidents in 7 months. Ekweremadu Ohaneze faults Malemi, seeks federal government's intervention. At the bottom of the paper, we can see the picture here. Lagos Ibadan, construction convention ground traffic. Police ban hawking. We can see the traffic. So if you are heading towards, this must have been photographs from yesterday. Traffic there is always quite intense, but I'm sure that people will do well to set out early. Updates on monkeypox spreads to 27 cases. Wow, 27 states. Cases now 172. So out of the 36 states, we already have 27 with monkeypox. Find Mapoli students killers. Abiodun orders police and orders. And the final story here, Amosun's political relevance, validity have expired. And this is according to an APC spokesman. The details of that's on page 7. That's all that we can take on the Punch newspaper. We head over to the next.
All right, let's go to Uganda and see what we can find on New Vision this morning. It says there, tight race, Ruto takes early lead. Of course, this is still conversations about the Kenyan elections. We've been talking about this, all through last week until now. Tempers flare at Tally Center. Ruto Odinga call for peace. Security beefed up in Nairobi and Mombasa cities. Also, Wajakoya endorses Ruto. And that's also one of the candidates. These are on pages 3, 4, 5, and 55 of the New Vision. Also, over 120 job offers, opportunities in Ministry of Energy, Bureau Veritas, Kinyara Sugar Limited. And you can also find here Kampala Land Board pinned on Luzira titles. That's on page 8. Conmen shifting from face-to-face trickery to phone calls. It's interesting.
Phone calls has been the order of the day since. Are they just catching up?
These are on, that's on page 7 of the New Vision. And also digital scammers on the rise, says UCC. A few others, health and beauty, what to do when babies reject breast milk. And also update, General Eli Tumwaine in Kenya Hospital. These are the big ones I think that we can share this morning on the New Vision in Uganda.
Now let's head over to Sowetan, South Africa. Let's head over to South Africa with the Sowetan, I beg your pardon. On the front page, we have the big story here. This is an update on the Hillary Gardi murder. How cops caught 4th suspect. Apparently, a dying woman points him out on social media platform. Man also wanted for murders of his lover and her cop sister on page 2. This is a very sad update, seeing how we've been talking about the protection of women in South Africa. I did mention that I read a report where they said first 3 months in 2022 that 10,818 women reported sexual assault and about 900 women had been killed in South Africa this year, just the first 3 months. Very, very scary figures. Still on the front page of the Sowetan, high drama at ANC NW conference. And in the world of sports, new season, same old box. Fears over sugar price increases. And final story here, we can see the woman flying the flag with her crown and her sash. All hail the queen from Zanin. That's the details of that. She's 23. Her name is Ndavi Nokeri. She absorbs the atmosphere yesterday on her first day as the new Miss South Africa after winning the crown at the Sunbet Arena at Times Square in Pretoria on Saturday. That's all that we can take in South Africa. Let's head over to our next paper.
All right, let's go to Zimbabwe and see what we can find on Newsday. It says here, measles outbreak kills 80 and is spreading. We can also find here, stop abusing chiefs. Chimasa tells ZANU PF. We're also going to be speaking a little bit about Nelson Chimasa this morning. Also on the Newsday newspapers, Zim banks have gone rogue, and that's from E-Day. Chamisa, I beg your pardon, I think I pronounced that name wrong. It's Chamisa. Zim banks have gone rogue, ED says, and that's on page 2. I think, well, these are the only stories on the Newsday this morning. I'm guessing that there is more. Once you flip those pages, you can find a lot more stories on the Newsday newspapers. These are the stories that we have at this time. We, of course, will go on a short break. When we come back in the second half of Breakfast Central, we will be sharing with you more stories.